At 82, you think you've learned most of life's big lessons. But there's one decision I look back on, not with wisdom, but with deep, aching regret. Moving into a nursing home. Maybe you're watching this because you, or someone you love, is facing this choice. It sounds sensible, right? Constant care, safety, no more burdens. That's what they told me. That's what I told myself. But the reality? It was a world away from the promise. And before you take that step, before you sign those papers, I need to share 6 hard truths, things I desperately wish someone had warned me about. Because once you're in, getting out, well, it's not that simple. Stick with me, because understanding this could change everything. Number 1, the shocking loss of independence. You think you're prepared, but the biggest shock wasn't the smaller room or the set meal times. It was losing control over my own life. Overnight, at home, I decided everything. When I woke up, what I ate, when I went for a walk, even which chair I sat in. Simple things, right? Inside, those simple things vanished. Everything runs on their schedule. Breakfast at 7 a.m. sharp, hungry or not. Lights out when they say, want to feel the sun on your face? You need permission. And an escort if someone's free. Decisions become privileges. I remember waking up that first week, reaching for a book that wasn't there, in a room that felt cold and sterile. My things, my comforts, my life, gone. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I wasn't in charge anymore, and the worst part? You adapt. You stop asking. You learn to fit their mold, and bit by bit, you lose yourself. Ask yourself, are you truly ready to hand over the reins to every single part of your day? Number 2, the slow fade, feeling forgotten. This one cuts deep. My family promised they'd visit all the time, and they meant it. At first they did, but life gets busy when you're not right there. The weekly visits turned into phone calls. The calls became less frequent. Holidays became complicated promises that often fell through. Suddenly, you're sitting in that common room, watching the door, hoping today is the day someone remembers, just like everyone else. It's not that they stop loving you, but out of sight, out of mind is painfully real. You hesitate to call, not wanting to be a burden, reminding them you're, well, here, waiting. That loneliness? It's a heavy blanket. If you're considering this move, picture those quiet evenings. Are you prepared for that silence, hoping the phone rings? If these truths are resonating with you, hit that like button. It really helps others find this warning. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing so you don't miss vital insights like these. Number 3, vanishing purpose. Why do I get up? I thought I was just changing my address, not my reason for living. At home, even small things, watering plants, making coffee, tidying up, gave me purpose. A reason to move, a task completed. Here, meals appear, cleaning happens, the responsibilities are gone. Sounds like a vacation, right? Wrong. After the initial relief, a void opens up. The days stretch out, empty, waiting, just waiting. I saw it in others too. George, a proud carpenter, hands now idle, told me, I feel useless. And I knew exactly what he meant. When you have nothing to tend to, nothing to create, nothing to strive for, your spark dims, your mind slows. You become just another resident waiting for time to pass. What gives your life meaning right now? Hold on to that question. Number 4, the unexpected health decline. This one surprised me. I wasn't running marathons at 82, but I was active. Walking, cooking, managing my life kept me moving. I thought the care would maintain my health, but the easier things became, the less I did. Meals brought to me, less standing, need something, push a button. Slowly, subtly, I stopped moving. My legs got weaker. Getting out of a chair became an effort. The strength I'd maintained for years just melted away, faster than I ever imagined. I saw it everywhere. People walking in, soon needing walkers, then wheelchairs. Like my neighbor Alice, lively at first, who told me, I feel like I aged 10 years in months. It's the use it or lose it principle. Accelerated. In an environment designed for ease, staying active requires immense willpower. Will you have that drive when everything encourages you not to move? Number 5, privacy and dignity. Luxuries. You lose. You don't realize how much you value privacy until it's gone. At home, my door was my door. Here, staff walk in, sometimes after a quick knock, sometimes not. Checks, shared spaces, needing help with the most personal things, dressing, bathing. It chips away at your dignity. You feel watched. You have to ask permission for basic needs, wait for assistance. Meal choices are limited. Sharing a room? That's a whole other challenge. Noise, incompatible habits, lack of personal space. It's the small things that wear you down. Being spoken to like a patient, not not a person, living by someone else's clock. You start feeling less like you, more like a number on a chart. Are you prepared to surrender that fundamental privacy and control? Number 6, the hidden trap. It's harder to leave than you think. This is the kicker. I told myself, if I don't like it, I'll just go home. It sounded so simple, but home changes when you're gone. Maybe the house sits empty. Maintenance becomes an issue. Maybe well-meaning families start clearing things out, even talking about renting it. When I mentioned leaving, the response was hesitant. Are you sure you can manage? Isn't it safer here? And remember that health decline I mentioned? After months of reduced activity, I wasn't as strong. The confidence to live alone fades. Fear keeps you stuck. Plus, the cost drains savings. For many, leaving simply stops being an option. The nursing home becomes your entire world. The outside, a distant memory. Don't assume moving in is easily reversible. Ask yourself, if you go in, what's your realistic plan to leave if you need to? Conclusion. Look, growing older isn't something I regret, but I do regret believing a nursing home was the only or the best path forward for me. It's not always bad. Some people truly need that level of care, but it's a monumental decision with consequences most people don't fully grasp beforehand. If you're facing this choice, please pause. Explore every other option first. In-home care, assisted living that promotes independence, family support systems. Fight to stay in control of your life for as long as humanly possible. Your independence, your privacy, your purpose. These aren't small things. They are everything. Don't give them up lightly. Thank you for listening to these hard truths. What are your thoughts? Have you or a loved one faced this? Share your experiences or questions in the comments below. Let's support each other. If this video provided value, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe Seacrh Health Tips 2025 for more honest conversations, and share it with anyone who might need to hear this before making a life-altering decision. Stay informed, stay empowered. We'll see you in the next video.